I used to brush a lot of things aside. Probably still do.
Well, you're a painter.
Considering what we have to do, like if we adapted some of that attitude and go, do you know what, I don't actually fancy today, the kids wouldn't actually train.
No.
The kids wouldn't have a game. It is frustrating. All you need is to get stuck behind a tractor or some traffic lights or something like that.
Yeah. And the rage. I'm like, and none of this is my fault. Laying into the team, going, absolutely, boys, this is not what we've worked on. I do not give up my time to come here and have you lot give me stick the entire thing. If you're not going to put the effort in, is this where we're going to be?
Action!
Yeah.
I think it looks more stupid.
Okay, do you think is this close enough, do you reckon?
I reckon.
Welcome along to the GrassRoute Puff. Bloody hell. Okay, what could I look? I gotta look past the camera.
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on this thing here.
Yeah. We'll look at that. We'll go cross-eyed.
Yeah, that's what I feel like that's what's happening. Welcome along to the GrassRoute podcast. This is an in-depth podcast, and we're going to get a bit up close and personal. Remember, the 5th of November.
Yeah, baby.
By which time, hopefully, this has grown. I'm a month deep. I got a head start, didn't I? But it's a big thing, and we're working with Broadwell Club to try and weigh bugger.
You can't even take it serious.
Try and weigh the wedding. At least there's some clips for the beginning.
Yeah, we're trying to raise some good money.
Yeah.
Have you seen my total so far?
No. What are you on?
I'm on nearly 70 quid.
I'm on 0, I think.
I know.
So you've put it to your parents, haven't you?
Yes.
I'm going to have to do the same.
Yeah.
Are we starting again, or is this happening?
No, this is happening.
Okay, okay. So we're obviously Winnie and I are having a competition to see who can get more money, who can raise more money for November for the cause. Obviously, people just haven't quite got the memo and are thinking that by donating to it, they're donating to me. But no, you're not. You need to donate to me personally on the page. By the sounds of it, Winnie's lot know what they're doing. 70 quid in. I didn't agree to any of the forfeits that he suggested, by the way, and I'm not asking anyone for an idea. Yeah, so
It's happening.
it's not happening.
It's definitely happening.
No, we're trying to raise some money, raise some awareness, because men need to talk, don't they?
Men do need to talk.
Definitely. We've been chatting a bit this morning. We had a counselling session with our Jane.
We did.
Yeah.
It's important. Like, I've always found it difficult to talk. I'm not gonna lie.
You wouldn't think that because we do a podcast.
Yeah, I used to brush a lot of things aside. Probably still do.
Well, you're a painter.
You didn't even prep me for that one.
We'll roll over that.
Listen, we got a serious topic, but we do like to make light-hearted of things, and I think that's good.
Yeah,
To a certain
definitely.
degree. We can be serious when we want to be, and that just really got me.
That's good, wasn't it?
But yeah, men don't talk enough.
No.
They do not talk enough.
No.
It's coming to light more now than it ever has done, hasn't it?
I didn't realise how big of a thing men's mental health was until we did November last year, didn't we?
We
did.
did.
I tried.
But we didn't really do it in that. We didn't really raise any money last year, did we? We didn't.
No.
We didn't do anything last year, did we?
Yeah, we had a big November giveaway.
Yeah, but we didn't raise any money, did we?
No, we just gave you a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think in this day and age, it's come to light a lot more. I think social media has played a huge part in it.
It has. It has.
It raises awareness for all sorts of
But I
things.
think now, like, more, I'm going to say celebrities, like more sports people are coming out now, aren't they?
Yeah.
With other podcasts, they're speaking to people. Do you see One of the latest ones is Capaldi. He's signed up. He's like partner with like Better Out now.
Well, that's good. Realistically,
And that's helped him a lot.
Yeah, he went on a real downward spiral, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, and it's sad to see because he's
a character.
He's a hell of a character, and then to see somebody that was so outward suddenly go within himself, like he was on stage, that like it broke me. Did you watch his documentary?
Yeah, it gave me goosebumps when all the crowd started singing.
Yeah, and he couldn't do it. Oh God, that was actually hard.
But it goes to show, doesn't it? Like even we see it, how people can be on a camera.
Yeah.
To where they're off behind the camera.
Yeah, thank God for makeup because I was just on the right cry.
We are just who we are, but a lot of people struggle behind the scenes, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and it is that age-old saying, isn't it? It's just like man up. That's people say you can't say it anymore.
No,
can
you can't.
Well, it's 2025, so I suppose you probably can't. But God, nearly 2026 as well. Yeah, but that phrase "man up," it's prominent. It's always been a phrase in my life, and I have to talk to people. If I don't talk, if I don't get some of the stuff out of me, it's dangerous, really. And that's part of why I think it's part of why I like the podcast. We just come here and we just chat.
Yeah, we do waffle on a lot, but
yeah, a little bit, but
it's productive.
It is productive.
We do have some good stories.
Couple.
People do listen. Don't they?
I think so. I hope so.
Football is the therapy.
Football is a massive therapy,
for us.
But it's also a massive constraint, isn't it? And it's part of. Are we going to lean back now?
Yeah, because my back is killing me. I didn't want to be the first to say it.
So welcome along to the GrassRoute podcast with me, Big Time. And
it's just me, Winnie, today.
It's our new GrassRoute Elite jackets.
What do you reckon?
They're sick, aren't they? So what we've got is, this is the reverse of the training kit. So the kids have the black bubble fade into the high-vis green on the top, but we want ours to be the same but different.
Yeah.
And the kids' jackets will be that all the managers and coaches' stuff will be black with the green bubbles, and the kids will be green with the black bubbles. Yeah.
I like it.
I love it. And warm, isn't it?
It is warm.
You were cold last time.
I was cold last night.
I'm colder now because we had to shave everything.
Do you know what? I come out of that barber's and the wind hit me and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, it's
horrendous, isn't it?
I hate it.
Yeah. Well, I hate it because I had 5 minutes of air and I was warm as you like. And then it's gone. And I don't like this. But that's the thing. This is an inconvenience for me. But we're going to do it, so we'll make a full.
We're going to rock it for a month.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no two ways about it.
I'm going to see how bushy this can go and how big. Yeah, mate. If I get some tails, hang on tight. So strap in. What we wanted to talk about was the time constraints.
Yeah.
That's put on us, and the amount of time that's involved in being a grassroots football coach. And
on and off the pitch.
Yeah.
Like, we feel like we contradict a little bit, don't we? Because we want to encourage people to get into grassroots football. We said it on the last couple of pods, but this is what goes on.
And I think the reality is the right people will want to get into coaching anyway.
Of course they will, yeah.
This is
but you've got to be realistic. You have to be realistic. You're not. It's not just hour at training, hour and a half at a game. And that's it.
It can be for some, can't it? A lot of people do. Wow. I'll be honest. I know that there's coaches that do the bare minimum.
Do we just do too much?
No, I don't. I don't think we do. Well, actually, it depends who you talk to. If we do too much, but whether or not it's over the top is probably up for the very.
But I don't think there's a right or wrong. Again, it's the same thing, isn't it? Everyone has an opinion to it.
Yeah.
Just doing training in a game is okay for some, and that is perfectly fine. I mean,
and it does depend on the team and what you're trying to facilitate. If you just
and your circumstances.
Yeah, exactly. If you haven't got a lot of time, but there's a lot of kids that wanted to play football, and there's nobody else that could take it on, and you give the very little time you have to say, look, guys, we're going to do a rondo, and then we're going to have a game for training, and then
you've been watching mine.
But then, then we're going to go on Saturday. We've got a game here. We're going to go there. This is the team. You're going to play wherever you want to play. You know, you can do it like
I suppose
that.
it depends as well how passionate you are about the football, because I've known coaches in the past who aren't that passionate about football. I wouldn't say it was their favourite sport, but they do it so there is a team where people can play football.
And sometimes for their kid, because their kid wants to, yeah.
And then you've got the other end where football's life, isn't it?
Football is life, though, realistically. It is.
And yeah,
it's all encompassing. That's like I played football, but it didn't take over my life the way it did. Like I always went training, always went to games until I went to Bali for a month, Scorsese, and you kicked me out of the team. It does happen. But when you get into coaching, I think for me, what I saw myself as, you're a mentor for these kids as well, and you're an example.
Yeah.
So I don't miss a training session. It was always not going to miss a training session, not going to turn up late, not going to miss a match, not going to turn up late, not going to leave early, all of those things. It's had to change somewhat for me now. But what I do now is I book earlier kickoffs, fine.
Yeah.
But because I felt as though you're being a mentor to those kids, I thought you've got to go at it whole hog. And for me, discipline is a big thing. And sometimes we're the biggest discipline those kids will have.
Yeah, they can be, yeah.
And some of them, in my opinion, all kids need discipline. But to be the only discipline they have and to create that structure and that unit, it does take quite a lot of work, and it can be quite taxing. But like you say, it's not just rocking up to training then. You create a session. It isn't though, is it? No. Like you create a session and you want that session. Let's say, for example, I did a session on shielding last week, and I actually recycled that session across 4 teams. So I did it with the GrassRoute Elite under 10s on the Monday. Then I did it with my Monmouth Mini Robins under 8s on Wednesday, Broadwell under 11s on Thursday, Hereford Mini Robins on Friday. And in each one of them, by the Friday, I had that session nailed. Yeah. Like it is foolproof now. But you've got different age groups.
Different
within
abilities
that, different abilities, exactly. And that's
and how some of the youngsters then take on the instructions different to how the older ones do, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, the one thing with the Mini Robins and stuff, it's selective. So there are players that I've released, some that have had extended trials, etc., but realistically the under 8s that have been kept are very good. They're strong, they're competent footballers.
You talk about them a lot as well, don't you?
Yeah, they're really good. They are really good. It's surprising. I think they'll give my under 11s a real good game. So with them, they already have the basics of it. They are obviously probably ahead in their grassroots teams. So they do know a bit about it. A lot of what I've noticed is a lot of the parents are actually coaches themselves. So these kids they already know a bit more of the tactical aspect of the game. Yeah. I think that's something you learn, like a coach's kid normally has more of. But you're using that session, and if somebody steps out of line, I have different punishments based on age group. A lot of it realistically is running, but there's certain distances you would get them to cover. With my under 11s, I know wear them out first. Easy pickings, do a bit of ball mastery, get them running like mad, then go into the drill. Because it's not a great deal of work in shielding. And they weren't all like sprinting around at the same time, so you want to get some of that energy used. The same goes with the under 8s, but they needed a lot less work before it. And then with the under 10s, some of them were quite competent, but getting them to just use all of their energy first was detrimental to them.
It's funny, their energy levels at times.
It is.
I found it from our training, from a Wednesday to a Friday, it's totally different.
Yeah.
And we've said it before, haven't we? Like,
that school
Wednesday
thing.
midweek's quite a nice break to balance the school week up.
Hump day, isn't it?
Yeah, but Friday, I'm sure I said it before, they have to keep themselves well behaved to a certain degree all week. They get to Friday and it's just like
they're feral.
10 minutes of that, you've got to get them just doing something. Like you said, it's like we said before, it's like having a dog, isn't it? You've got to tire them out before you can get anything from them.
Yeah.
And it's hard because at the same time then you don't want to do too much because you've got a game on Saturday. It's so difficult, and I like to put mine through their paces because it does work.
Yeah,
it has worked, huge. And it proved a point yesterday when we played our game. We played extra 20 minutes, played 4 quarters.
Nice.
That was, yeah. By the end of it, they was knackered, but
it's good for them though.
It's good.
And they had a week off last week.
They had a week off.
So it's good to get them back, blow out all the cobwebs as well.
But it does make a difference on what day you train as well.
It does, and again, this all changes how you plan your session. Now, some people will they'll plan a fun session or they'll plan a structured session, but a lot of it, I noticed, like we say, YouTube coaches and all, we do joke about it. I now use the Corva coaching method. So I take a lot of the stuff from there, but then I adapt it to...
Yeah, but if it's there, why not use it? It's no different to years ago when you used to read like a magazine or a book that had drills in it. Why not use it?
100%. But then there's also the time taken reading through it. What would be best for my team? What would benefit them most?
Because a lot of them you can simple down though, can't you? A lot of drills.
A lot of mine, I have a way... I make sure I work out a way that I can simplify it, and I can also increase the challenge.
Yeah.
Because if they will get bored... If you do the same thing over and over and over, they're going to get bored. So you have to be able to increase that challenge or move on to something else. So I like to have 3 things planned out each time.
But some kids don't understand that a lot of repetition and doing the same thing actually does benefit. But because they get bored, you do have to change it. And it's just keeping them entertained, isn't it?
Well, which is where like the ball mastery stuff we do. So I do... before sessions, I'd like to do keep you uppers. With you guys started using that now, so you do as many keep you uppers as you can, see if you can improve on your score. It does get to a point where the kids can do quite a lot, so you can just see them there literally just going for ages, can't
bobbing your head, like.
Yeah, you go, fair play, that is incredible. Oh great, my son beat me. Well, which is true. Preston now smashed my record, so that's great. But you plan all these different things, and with mine, I do ball mastery work, and some of the stuff obviously bores some of the kids because they've got it, but not everyone has got it. So I like to take some to one side and say, right, I'm going to get you doing this now, and can you incorporate this with it? So when we're doing our inside-outside dribbling, we'll incorporate a step over, a chop, a Maradona, all sorts of different things. But then I've been looking through other stuff because I'm like, we've been doing the same ones over and over. It's only been a month now, so I start to incorporate other things. I've had to learn different tricks. So I'm there in the kitchen with a size 1, trying to work out these tricks. And I got the phone propped up. I'm on Instagram going, yeah. Oh God. But I've got to learn it so I can teach it to the kids.
It's funny, isn't it? Because like you had your Cruyff turn.
Yeah.
Now what's like? Who's the player now?
Well, I saw
something. I
saw something. It was about when Joe Cole. I can't remember what club he was at. And it was on Call Yourself a Fan.
Okay.
It's in that, and he, who is it that's got the podcast where he's making his own team through a podcast?
Making his own team?
Yeah, so he's making the podcast team, and he has guests come in. Played for Wolves. He was on Soccer AM. What is his name? Plays a lot of golf.
Oh, Tubes?
No. Anyway, so he's on there, and he said, right, Joe Cole comes on to practice.
Right.
So he's come in, and he's a young kid, they're all there, there's established footballers all there. Joe Cole comes in at like 15, 16 years old, and he said, he's doing stuff that hasn't even got a name. Like, he's like, you've got a Maradona, you've got a Cruyff turn, he's just doing stuff that hasn't even got a name. And I thought, yeah, and that's what these kids are looking for, they're looking for that next trick.
So surely there's so much you can do with your feet though.
Well, you'd think so, but honestly, like, I'm watching some things, I can't physically do them. There's this one where he pulls his leg back, gets the ball on the front here, comes down, flicks it and bangs it down on his heel so it comes back over his head. And it's like, well, they're never going to be able to do that. Like,
I was probably one of the least skillful players.
I was, realistically, but I do love a trick. I love that side of the game.
Do you?
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
do.
the opposite that.
If I see somebody do something, it comes off. If it doesn't come off, depending on the situation, but if it comes off, it's like Preston loves a Maradona, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does them every single game he plays without fail, and they come off 9 times out of 10. So that's his favourite trick. That's one that he's got nailed. He tries to incorporate a couple of other different things now, and it's good to see. So we do lots now on change of direction. And we call that the Colby Paddock. Because that's what, like, he's class at it, mate. He's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
The game's got very techy, hasn't it?
Very techy. And it's a technical sport now. It really is. You've got to be an athlete, but if you can have that side of it too, it's really good. So that's that's something that I have to do. So that's actually hours. And in grassroots football, it's not quite as prominent as what I do with Mini Robins, but you're seeing it now with what we're doing at the elite. So we do write-ups of every single kid after every single session. Obviously there's the QPR scores, but a write-up about each kid so that we've got something to go to when we do what's called a PDP, which is a player development program. I do the same at Cheltenham with IRPs, which is an individual learning program. But with like grassroots football, you do all your stats, don't you?
Yeah, I do all that, yeah.
And a lot of people don't do that, but I like to give them that boost.
Yeah.
You know, so you give them a bit of kudos.
I think it's quite nice because like there's 3 or 4, like you said, originals. See how many games they've played.
Yeah.
They've played.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's nice to look back on. It's almost memories, isn't it?
I tell you, someone who's good for that is Beardo.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
So
he got his own folders, hasn't he?
Yeah. So each year when we have the presentation, he holds his own presentation where he gets every one of the kids a gift. And I think this year or last year, sorry, whatever, it was a candle holder that had the Broadwell logo in on it. It was like engraved into a block of wood. It's actually really nice, just something different. They probably haven't got candles in there. I can imagine. What are they now, under 16s? I don't know what they put in there.
There's some big boys in there.
Some big boys in there, and they can play as well. I was talking to Sam, their keeper, yesterday. Yeah, I was chatting to him. I hadn't seen him for a bit.
Again, it goes back to the future because some of them now could probably play senior football.
You'd hope
Saturday
so.
Afternoon.
Well, Beardo's boy can. Jeez, he could get into the first, I think, at times. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Really good player. Big lad, though. He could probably be doing Movember.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've seen a few are doing it in Broadwell now. Guys like Josh White's doing it as well. I saw that. There is a few of them doing it. I haven't seen Jason's, but he's doing it, isn't he?
Yeah, but a lot of them because a lot of them was growing it from the start, weren't they? Which is probably what you should have done. But I just jumped the gun.
Start in November? I can't though because we did that last year.
You get to the end of the month.
This is a month. This has taken exactly a month, hasn't it? I started in October.
Let's stick some Miracle Grow on it.
Oh God, I don't know. I'll stick some hair on it. But yeah, it's a big thing, and we're keen as mustard this year. I think it can be good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so that's the bits. That's some of what I do. Right. What's the hardest thing do you think for you as a grassroots coach? Like time wise, what's the big constraint?
I believe it or not, I do actually plan training sessions.
Yeah.
As much as I say I just rock up and do a rondo, I don't.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm one of them where I'm not saying that the biggest time for me is probably a Saturday morning for game day. Whereas if we kick off at 10:30, we meet at 10. We meet half hour before.
Yeah.
Right, home or away. But I like to be there 8:15, because my routine is me and Co get the goals out, get the corner flags out, get the respect barrier out. Normally till roughly about 9 o'clock. We'll have a coffee, have a chat, have a mess around for 10-15 minutes, then we'll just smash footballs at each other.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that little, because I could not think of anything worse than getting there, getting set up, getting into the game. I like that little bit of time. Yes, it can be tiring. A lot of people wait to have parents to help them do the goals. It may be different in a couple of years' time when we need to put the nets on the 11v11 goals.
No, you've got a step ladder. You'll be
you know. But where we can just reel out the 9v9 goals. But I really enjoy that little bit of that half hour, 40 minutes before of a game. Training's different now than it was before. Again, I'd like to be there at least an hour before, set up, then I can have a bit of a chill. I think that's almost my little bit of wind down from work to football.
Yeah, that's a bit of delayed gratification as well, isn't it? So it's like get it done so that you can chill. It's like that calm before the storm, because we see it with the grassroots elite. For me, 5:30 is a real push to start training. I get there for like 5.
Yeah,
and I've got half hour to get everything's set up, and as I'm setting up, and it's like 5:15 and everyone's there, and you still haven't set up everything. It's hard work then, and now we're on to winter training.
The Astro's even harder because you can't get on there earlier.
No, because there's people on there. So you go on there, which is great, but you have to set up whilst doing it. So the easy thing to do then is just get them to run.
But the funny thing for me is with football, I'm like that. But anything else in life, everything can be done tomorrow.
Yeah, it's true.
I'd rather have a rest and then do it.
A lot of what I do, I'm like, why put off today what you can do? No, why put off till tomorrow what you can do today? That's it. That's the phrase. So that's why I'm prepping all them teams a little bit.
But yeah, when it comes to football, because it's your passion. Again,
different, isn't it?
It's a lot different.
Yeah.
And now as well, like with Harley playing, sometimes I'm leaving even earlier to run him to somewhere or take him somewhere so he can get to his games. And
yeah, for me, setting up and everything is a big one. But my setting up for games, I enjoy that side of it. I'm the same as you. I prefer to get there as early as possible. And Preston's good as gold with that. He doesn't always like to run around smashing the ball. He's someone that likes to just have a little bit of, he's a bit zen, so he's like, I'll play Pokemon Go for a bit and he'll walk around doing that. And that's good because he gets a bit of chance to be a kid. But then I'm going out, I like doing the respect barrier. I like getting the goals out. I like getting it all pegged out. And then like I'll go around there and I'll do like a little photo like Saturdays. I love it. And I love the way it looks. I just think it looks proper. And it's really, it's nice then to have it all set up and everyone comes through and they just see it all there. It's just, for me, it's nice. But training is the one because you rock up there and it's always the same. You get to training, you start setting it out, you look at your phone. Sorry for short notice, we're not going to make it today.
Yeah.
Or not sure if we'll be at the match tomorrow because this and this. Or I had one not too long ago, and I know of other people that have had the same thing. Sorry, mate, had a really long day, bit tired, don't know how I'm going to fit this tee in, get changed and get to you. For me personally, I don't see that as an excuse.
No, not when you're going from work to training.
Yeah, when I've got to change of clothes in my van.
Yeah, without your tea, and it's not until, I don't know, 8, half 8 at night you're getting home and having your tea, when you've left the house at 5, 6 o'clock to go to work.
Yeah. And
that, like, what, how do I put it? I feel like we sacrifice a lot to be grassroots coaches, and I understand circumstances happen and things like that, but the effort to get to training and matches should be the bare minimum, considering what we have to do. Like, if we adapted some of that attitude and go, do you know what, I don't actually fancy today, the kids wouldn't actually train.
No.
The kids wouldn't have a game.
Yeah.
So
it's surprising, isn't it?
It is. It is frustrating. There's nothing worse than sometimes, like, I've got a smaller squad. You book out, or you in your head, you go, right, we're going to do this because it involves 5 against 5 or 6 against 5. And then you have a couple of dropouts and you're like, well...
Now I've got 3 against 4.
Now I've got 3 against 4. And it doesn't work as well sometimes when you've got less. Certain things you can do with less players. Like you said, it gets more touches, a lot of that. But we had a training session the other week where we only had...
You had 6, didn't you?
6 or 7.
Yeah.
And it did work all right, but a lot of it you could just do game-based stuff, because to do drills, you need 3 or 4 kids. Well, if they go and do the drill, you've only got 2 there waiting.
Yeah.
So they need to get back. So
and
you're delayed.
Or you go into the drill with them.
Yeah, and it's never quite the same. And it's difficult. And like I said, I understand circumstances. Yes, things happen. But I feel like that wouldn't be an excuse.
No, and for me, sorry, my phone has gone off a few times, but I'm not going to get it out. For me, yeah, like when you get an excuse like that and you think, when do you think I'm going to go home, get changed, have tea and get there? That's the first thing that goes through my head. It's like, well, you don't think you've got time to do it. When do you think I've got time to do it? Like, I work 3 jobs essentially.
Yeah.
It's mad. It's and I'm a part-time dad in between that, you know? It's very difficult, and I got to run, get Preston, get him home because his mum's not got him in football stuff because she's not got any football stuff there because it's all at mine now. And then he gets changed and he goes, oh no, but my boots are at my mum's. And you go, oh great, we'll go back over there and then we'll get to training and get through it.
I'm quite fortunate with like a Monday because Nussy helps me, he gets Cobe.
Yeah.
But sometimes on a training day, I might have to go past training back to get coped, come back to training from work, where again some people would just have to come home from work, get their kid and go.
Yeah.
And it's just little things that it can annoy you.
Well,
and yeah.
Case in point for me is if me and Preston have got training because I've had to get back in such a rush, Preston's tea is a meal deal from Tesco.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, right, we'll go in and get
kids
pasta
love
pot.
a meal deal.
Preston loves a pasta pot, mate.
Yeah.
It's genuinely, it's like, it's better than McDonald's.
Yeah.
He loves a pasta pot, and he honestly now he's like, oh, look at that, Dad. Less calories in this whole thing than just some chips at McDonald's. I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's incredible, mate. Rather than chips myself. But yeah, you'll get a pasta pot and he loves that because he's like, oh, look at us, we're eating on the go. But yeah, and other people like that. And I honestly, considering what I've had the past, yesterday and today, there could be something in it where really you should have that family time and all first. But like we say, if I do have that family time, your kids don't train, and your kids don't play, and the under 8s don't train or play, and the other under 8s don't train or play.
It's a very hard balance. It's a very hard balance. I look at it from my point of view. It's not forever. You've got 10 years with the kids to go take them up through to under 16s. It's not a lot, is it, in that sort of aspect? But for me, then, when you've got other kids, it's difficult to do the time I do with Cobe with my other 2 kids.
Well, yeah.
And that's why I try and make the effort with like Tallulah, with gymnastics. I try and be there every week if I can. Harley, I try and watch him training. It's difficult now because we train on the same day. But if I can watch him in a match, then I will. And it's really difficult to get that balance. It really is.
Well, so now I take Devon on the Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So I miss Preston's Cheltenham training on a Wednesday to take Devon with me to Mini Robbins. So I see Devon train with that. Then I haven't had to take Devon to training on a Thursday, but there's chances that I'm going to be taking him on a Thursday down to Monmouth and getting from there to get up to Lydney. So because when it's cold, Meg can't take Reggie down there as well.
And all you need is to get stuck behind a tractor or some traffic lights or something like that.
Yeah. And the rage. I'm like, and none of this is my fault.
I had it yesterday. I finished the game, right? And I knew Harley had a slightly early kickoff, so I was going to be probably 20 minutes behind him. And I thank Legs massively because he stayed there and watched another game of him. Legs stayed there, yeah. But we come out, and there's traffic lights, and there is a queue, and I'm like, just let us out, And these people would not let you out, and then you get so far, goes on red. But because the traffic was going through up to a roundabout, that got backlogged. So the people coming through then, when ours went green, was still halfway down, and I was getting more and more anxiety. So I'm like, Harley's there on his own.
Yeah.
He wasn't, but Harley could have been there on his own. I can't get there. I've told him 10 minutes. Well, it's 20 minutes. Yeah, it's 20 minutes later, and I haven't really moved. And it just gets you. And if you've got somewhere to be, and you hate being late, it's hard work, man.
Yeah.
It is hard work.
Yeah, and that's the simple things in it as well, isn't it? But there's other things. There's like,
have you ever left your house, got like 3/4 of the way and gone, I ain't got the footballs?
Not the footballs, but this morning I forgot the jackets. So I went back. Quickly shot back home. I got to the little roundabout at the bottom there and went, damn it! Spun round it. Like,
but there's like so much things that go around your head.
You go bang. Like, but I've never forgot the balls, but I have forgot. I forget like the trophies. So I do a man of the match trophy, trainer of the week trophy. If somebody hasn't brought it back, that winds me up. But then I'll forget to bring other ones, or I forget to fill the water bottles. Most kids bring a water bottle, but I like to have some just in case nobody's got one.
Yeah.
Then at least you've got them for them, because there's a big thing for me. Stay hydrated. But things like getting bibs and all washed. So I did that shielding session 4 times. It rained on every single day that I did that shielding session.
And they stink.
And they're soaking wet. So you've got to wash them, dry them. Within 2 days, luckily they dry quick. All right, granted. You've got to wash them, dry them. Then you've got to fold them. And you put them in it. But you're like, the kit bag was then soaking wet because it's been out in the rain. So, I'll get that washed and dried. I did that 3 times. And you think, nobody else, like, I know that I do have parents that would do it.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, I can't actually ask you to because I need it back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know? So then it's actually going to take me longer because I've got to drive to your house to come and get it, and you're not going to drive to my house. It's it's a weird one. But now, like I said, now with the fixtures, I usually would fill every week. We've just had 2 weeks off. So last week I took Preston and Devon to watch Cheltenham. That was a great day out. And then this week we've just had no Broadwell game or anything. I went to Preston's Cheltenham game. And then I said to the parents, I said, look, I've put every fixture now onto Spond, because that's our new thing. Hedger, you didn't give us any sponsorship.
So Spond.
Like and subscribe. But now I put everything on Spond. I said, there's a few gaps. If you'd like to fill any, please do. And Jill, bless her, she asked, you know, she said, I'm happy to try. Could you just give me some information? So I said, look, the easiest way to do it is to do it through Facebook.
Yeah.
That is the easiest way, I think.
way.
Whilst we've got our group, if you don't know anyone, they don't really talk, which is fine. So I said, put them on Facebook. And then she messaged back saying, oh, I see you've already got the Harrow Hill one. Yeah, sorry. Like, yeah, I've already been on and done that. But that's another thing, you like trawling through. Is there a fixture? Or message a few privately, put a message on there. Seems like little things. But when you're working, and like some people have said to us, you don't have time to get home for tea and get yourself dressed and showered and ready and over to football. Well, if you can't do those and get to football training, how are you going to arrange a game as well? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's funny how people think you just find the time for it. But like I say, I think the right people will want to coach still, regardless of all this. They'll go, oh, I like that, and you might be better with time management than us.
But none of this is ever done for anyone to turn around to me personally then and go, do you know what? You're amazing. Do you know what I mean? I don't do it for that. I do it, one, because I enjoy watching my son play. I do it because I enjoy watching my kids play football. And regardless of anything, you build up a relationship with your team.
Yeah.
From when they started to where they are now, it's amazing. It is brilliant. And the kids are characters. You see them grow. Like, again, I was speaking to Foxy yesterday. I was like, I had seen like Roars for a couple of weeks because he's been away on holiday. I come back and I'm like, has he had a growth spurt? Because he looks just...
He does look taller.
A bit taller, a bit more stockier, and you're like, he's filling out now. And it's like, within a couple of weeks, it's mad.
No, he's not got much hope, has he? Because his mum and dad are short.
Yeah, but his brother's tall.
Yeah,
his brother's tall. But like, you don't see him for a couple of weeks, and you're like, it's just a difference. And like I said previous, like, look at the photo from the start of last season to this season.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Mad.
Yeah.
It's mad. And I can only imagine us from the start of this season. I can only imagine what it'd be like when you get to under 15s, under 16s, because we all know they're all going to be taller than me. And
honestly, it's part of why I said, you know, like when Matt said that he was going to do it, and then you needed a player, Santi goes there. When he said it, I was like, part of what I wanted to do was watch these kids go through their whole journey.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. You do become attached to them. Like Preston's mum, truth be told, she said, like, I have to stop Broadwell because she knows the time and the effort that I put into it. She does. And that's my ex. Like, if you put it in that perspective, she's like worried about me because she's like, you're doing way too much for it. But I love it. I do love it. And like I say, the right people will do it. But when she said that, she was like, oh, you're doing too much, you need to stop it. I thought, oh, actually, I don't want to. I want to see, like you say, I want to see these kids when they're like 16, and I want to be the one that they've messaged and gone, coach, any chance you could come and pick me up because I've messed up real bad. I can't tell my mum and dad. And like, oh, God.
Do you mind popping in Tesco and get me 4 cans?
But like, obviously we wouldn't. But I would go, like, if they're in a sticky situation, you'd want to be that guy that they go, oh God.
You are a role model.
Yeah.
You are a role model for them.
Which is what we said to your mum earlier, wasn't it? And like, you're a mentor, and a lot of coaching is being a mentor. And for me, it is about teaching them right from wrong. It's about teaching them to have fun, teaching them to have fun and try to win, but doing it in a respectful manner. Yeah. There's all of it, isn't
but
there?
Like, I would say I'm quite a serious when it gets to...
Yeah, it's funny. It's so funny, the difference. You're like, a bit of banter. You see the kids, you're like, right.
Yeah, I do. I am quite... I'm not saying I'm harsh on them, but I'm quite strict. But sometimes they have me in stitches, mine. And when they get together, some of them characters together, mine, it's unbelievable. Like some of the stuff they come out with at their age, and
We
you're like,
already said it on the pod, and I don't know if I should say it, but it's that Charlie one.
oh yeah, you've mentioned that many times.
Yeah. It's just
brilliant.
You're absolutely laying into the team, going, absolutely, boys, this is not what we've worked on. I do not give up my time to come here and have you lot stick the entire thing. If you're not going to put the effort in, and Charlie just looks up at when he went, why are you so tanned?
Well, there's no answer for it, Charlie.
I had to turn away. I just had to walk off and I was like, wow, this is incredible.
Because it's in summer, mate, and I'm working outside for 3 days. Brilliant.
So funny.
But you get stuff like that all the time. And it's just like, but they're just unbelievable characters, and I love what I do. I couldn't imagine anyone else running that team now. Do you know what I mean? If
it broke me.
It
broke my heart to think, oh my god. And then they get a couple of wins. I'll have a day off. I was like, and I saw it as soon as I come back in. I looked at the couple of games and I went, brilliant. Let's play all the best.
When you look at it from another point of view, do I enjoy it more because we are quite a successful team? We do win more than we lose and stuff. Would it be?
It's much more difficult.
Yeah, would it be as enjoyable if you was on the other end of the scale? Do you know what I mean? But
Coach Dad was a prime example. He was having a really hard time.
Another good result on the weekend.
Yeah, I know. I had a proper listen to his. I had to go through 3 of them to catch up a bit.
Brilliant.
But fair play. He's come out the other side, and he's, like he said, because he's been on the receiving end of it. Then when he comes up against a new team, he messaged the coach early and he said, "Look, we were in the same position as you, but we're doing all right now, and I don't want this to destroy anyone.
No.
I see you're a new team. We'll do our best to accommodate it." And he said they were up a few goals in 10 minutes or 5 minutes, so he moved it all round. So that this one kid that had never scored, their goal was they had to get him. I've done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And I said, like when Preston went on, I said, do not take the mick when you go on. Unfortunately, he didn't quite get the memo. He dribbled through the whole team and scored. But I said, right, you've got your goal. Now your job is to get. So we had one lad who used to train with us. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I said, the job for all of you is to get him to score. Nobody else is allowed to score. You're only allowed to assist him. And eventually, I swear to God, Preston put like 8 crosses to him and 8 passes in the box. Kept trying, and eventually got his goal. So, and that then, there's no better feeling.
No.
But again, it's because you're on top.
Of course it is.
As well, and
of course it is.
And to be on the receiving end of that, can you imagine being the team where you see somebody doing that against you and you think, oh, they're taking a mick here?
Yeah.
And it's not taking the mick. You're actually trying to improve someone else's journey and make it good for your team, whilst not being, because God, Preston could have scored those 8. Do you know what I mean? And then they'll be on the end of a very serious scoreline. Don't want that.
But it's a credit to like people like Coach Dad, because they've put the time and effort in at a time where it was hard.
Yeah.
And the parents, I suppose, for sticking with him.
Yeah.
And now, 18 months down the line, they're getting a reward for it. It is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, does it?
No.
It doesn't
happen over 2 years, I think.
But it is a process. You have to stick with the process, because teams will fold, players will be available, players will leave. It's the cycle of everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
In everyday life. It is right though, and like, you just have to stick with it, and he's put a lot, like I said, a lot of time and effort in, and he's getting the reward, and it's great to see. Like, his journey is, we said it on the
very
last
similar to mine,
and it's quite emotional.
Yeah,
it is quite
emotional. Like, I've been in exactly the same boat. Like, we were put in the wrong league and all that, but I did get those boys playing football. Unfortunately, now a few of them have left, but it was always going to happen. Like, you want them to go on to better teams.
Yeah.
You know, did I want them to go to other teams? No, but it's like we said about the Gloucester sides. They must experience that quite a lot.
Yeah.
And at least a couple of mine have gone quite locally, like Jaden going to Arwood and Santi's gone to you. There's been a couple that have simply left of their own accord. One went to Milkwall, 2 have gone to Milkwall actually, and then a couple have gone to Harrow Hill.
But all these teams are within 5 miles, aren't they?
Yeah, roughly that anyway. So they're not having to travel miles to get football, which is good. And realistically, it's helped all those other teams as well, because we get to that point 9v9. I had a squad of well, it would have been 20 something.
Yeah, it was difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's impossible to manage all those kids. But obviously the ones that are, you get ones that are better ability, or think they're better ability, or parents think they're better ability, higher ability, they are the ones that want to leave. And luckily we've got a nice group of kids. They all stuck together, and yeah,
there's some good friendships in there as well.
That's the big thing.
It's
Yeah. like Preston's got some real good friendships in there. They're kids that he'd go and knock on the door for.
Yeah, and like mine, like prime example, there was 3 or 4 of them all went trick-or-treating together. Yeah. They have sleepovers together. They do things together, and it's quite a close knit team. We are,
which is why you got 70 quid on the November. They were all there. Kids were having a sleepover there, having a beer, and they go, "Oh, should we give Willie some money?"
My message put, "Can you support me because I'm going to shave PJ's head." Ping, ping, ping.
First time Browners got unreal. Unreal.
I said, "I'll buy you a chips on Friday."
I love that still a running joke. Yeah, I couldn't believe that, boy. Oh, if you're at the chip shop, mate, get me something. Come round ours. Yeah, no worries. We're feed your family. Class.
It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. But there was another subject we wanted to jump onto, but I think it's way too long. This is 43 minutes. It'll be way too long with Bob, won't it?
Yeah.
So we'll, I think, finish up a little bit with a little roundup of your game, lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You said you had a good game against it was Falcons. Wasn't
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Decent.
It was. Again, it's another one of them. Like,
you've not played them 9v9 before, have you?
No, I don't think so. No, but it was one of them where, like, for the first 2 quarters, some honestly unbelievable football, knocking it around, and while in a very comfortable lead. Third quarter, I don't know what happened, but they got like 3 goals in the space of like 5 minutes, and you was like, it's into within 1 goal now. Right? And I'm thinking, we managed to get another one and get over the line, but it was just like cruising again, dropped off a little bit, held on.
Yeah.
And it was like, but yeah,
that's good though. That's proper football. Then,
it is proper football. It was a good game. It was a really good game. And at one point, I'm thinking, you know, we could not get embarrassing, but we could put a few goals on you. But they turned it around really well and come at us, and you could see the momentum swing. It was mental.
It's wild.
It was like bombard. Like for us, it was like going forward, get the goals. Third quarter, they got one, got a sniff. Then they had another one, and then another one went in. You're like, oh no, not again. But yeah, it was a really good game, and the 80 minutes of football was enough for them.
It's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. It's good though. It's good for them, and wherever I can, I love it. It's much better. Yeah, we obviously had no game, but it was a chance for me and Preston to just have a little bit more of a chill morning before going over to his.
Yeah.
We went up to the champ. Another win from, which is good. So I think that is 7 in 8.
Fair play.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? And then one of the kids was telling me how the one they lost didn't count because it was futsal. So yeah, I said to if I'm honest, I'm on your side. I was like, no, it counts. It definitely counts. You lot were rubbish. But they, funnily enough, the coach had said he didn't like futsal. It doesn't work with their style of play and all of that.
But like we said last time, you've got to be able to adapt.
You've got to adapt. And then suddenly he's now gone and got some little goals. Gone and got some more football.
Has he?
And he's been doing a load of round robin tournaments, 5v5 with mini goals. So quite clearly wants to win the next futsal game. Funny. Yeah, but there are big time constraints on coaching. We've definitely covered this in pods before as well. I don't think we've ever done it as just a sole subject and tried to give you all the ins and outs. But like scheduling stuff, making sure that everything's there so that you guys know everything. We find out stuff, we have to message other coaches, we try and get other games in between. We do everything we physically can to make sure your kids play football. So the bare minimum we ask from you is to just make sure you turn up.
Yeah, so everyone who watches this pod, if you've got this far, I want you to go to training next time, Go to your game next time and thank you, coach.
Yeah, thank you, coach. Shake his hand.
Tell him
Get your parents' phone, go on there and donate to PJ on the Broadwell November page. If you have got this far, I'll give you the cash back. Because as you can see, the renovation's in full swing and we're asleep.
If you got this far, comment below. What is it? PJ10 for £10 for PJ to donate.
If you donate it, I'll give you it back. No, honestly.
Code PJ10.
Yeah.
I want to see how many people has got this far. That would be fantastic. If you see that, come down. If I see them comments come in now of code PJ10, I'm donating a tenner myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which and codes, if anyone here is on Instagram and you would like to try and follow Preston, his tag is thorn_11. And on there is a pinned post. He's now become a brand ambassador for Decoati, and they do sportswear and equipment. He's got a little discount code on there. They're like an up and coming sort of brand, but they do, you know, the newfangled ones where they got the gel pads. But I prefer them to the others because they're bigger. You like a big shin pad, and they wrap around the entire shin. They're very good. It's why we like them. It's why we've gone with them. But yeah, he's got a little discount code on there. So if you want to try and follow him on Instagram, I will vet you. Has to be said. Quick DBS check. Yeah, let's get the boy about and use that discount code. Get yourself some cheaper stuff ready for Christmas.
Yeah. Discount code for that. Discount code for PJ. Get your tenner back.
Happy November.
Get his head shaved.
I will spend £1,000 on not getting it shaved quite comfortably. Put whatever you want in there. It's all for a good cause, isn't it?
It's got to be up the tash this time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's not the blues for me. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So we got no mugs.
We got no mugs.
But it is an up the blues for me.
It's up the clarets for me. Up the tash.
It's like an hour. It's like an hour of proper rambling as well.
Yeah.
I think we went off on every tangent.
It's a counselling session.
It is a counselling session, especially on that subject, because it's always a sore subject for me. I don't think people realise. And also, it's now that I've got people that help out, I think they are starting to realise, because I feel like they haven't been able to attend all the training sessions, and you're like, yeah, I've still been trying to do this, but I go there. Well, I haven't done much. Cobwebs in here now. Oh no! Oh, red.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. But it's coming on.
Mate, life's just money.
You're not a painter, do you?
No. Reached me at the start. That really got me. That is brilliant. I did not expect that.
Just brush it to one side. Oh, so good.
That's going to be like the tag, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I hope it wasn't too long, but...
Let's get some paint on the wall then.
Yeah.
Right, elite. At the big time.